I just want to believe that you've been doing very well. This is Sunday, the 22nd March, the year of our Lord, the year 2021, and this is the last word. Now, last week on our last word, we talked about the word courtesy, and we said it is very important for us to practice courtesy in wherever setting that we are. It is very, very important. Remember that we are asking us to be courteous with everybody. Now, today we want to talk about something different. Allow us to talk about the word peaceable. We really need to have a lot of peace, and we need in our hearts, we need to practice inner peace. We need to be peaceable. Now, one of the most strange things in this world is that we live in a world where we have a lot of people who are provocative, who wants to rob our peace, who wants to provoke us, so that we don't become, so that our peace, the inner peace, goes away. The peace of mind is lost. But again, remember what Jesus said in Matthew 5, in what we call the Great Beatitudes, or in the Sermon of the Mountain. He said, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the sons of God." Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the sons of God. Very interesting that when we promote peace, when our agenda is peace, when we talk about peace and we look for peaceful coexistence with everybody that we live with, then we are blessed and we are going to be called the sons of God. A very beautiful promise there. And the question that we need to be asking is simple. Who are the enemies of peace? Who are the enemies that actually curtail us, or actually stop us, or actually come and stop us from promoting peace? Three of them. The first one is demeaning language. In the day-to-day conversation, there is a lot of demeaning language that goes on. A parent would come and tell her child or his child, "You are very stupid." Okay, like so and so. Or they would come and tell you, "You look like a devil." Or they would call them those demeaning language. Okay, in my mother tongue, they are very, very bad. And those demeaning language actually lowers the dignity or the self-esteem of the person being called those names. And so when we use demeaning language, one of the things that we do is that we cause whoever is called those names to lack inner peace. Look at Penina and the words that she was calling her Hannah. And look at those words, very demeaning, very discouraging. Words that made her to cry, words that made her to lack appetite, words that made her, even when she went in the presence of God, instead of praying, instead of verbalizing the words, or rather, instead of her words becoming audible, she would not be heard. She was only lifting her lips to the point whereby Eli the priest thought that she is drunk. And so when we use those demeaning language, demeaning words that lower the self-esteem of other people, actually we rob them inner peace. And we need to stop forthright with immediate effect using demeaning language. Instead of using demeaning language, use words that uplift people, celebrate people, tell people you are important, tell people you are great, tell people you are important, you are a star, you are a victor, you are born to make it, you are a success story, you are the champion, you are wonderful, you are great. We celebrate you. You are a giant killer. You are a winner. You are a victim, not you are a victor, not a victim. You are a star, not a scar. Talk words that would celebrate people, uplift people. Because when we use those words that uplift or affirm people, they sense a lot of peace inside here, and they are able to go on in life. The second enemy of peace is what we call discord. Discord is division, is fight, where we just come and make people to fight each other, and we make people to look each other like as suspect, where we make people to look at each other with like enemies, and they are not actually enemies, and actually gossipers are very good in this. They would go and tell so and so, Jane told me that Jane told me that you are bad. Okay, and especially in the place of work, Jane told me that you are the one who stopped him from becoming whatever it is that you stopped his promotion, for example. Then they would rush to John and tell him, Jane was saying that as long as she is the boss, you'll never be promoted. And it's all faked up. There's no truth. And what happens is that the two become enemies because of reported speech. And so planting seeds of discord is one of the biggest and greatest enemy of peace. And as a leader, for people who come and tell you so and so was saying, so and so was saying, so and so is saying this against you, so and so is saying, I like the way David was able to handle this, because he said, actually for David, I asked a very simple question, and the question was, how do you know? When David, when another guy, Agite, came and told David that Saul is dead, the question that he asked him in 2 Samuel chapter 1, how do you know? And I think it is very important for you to be able to diminish, for you to be able to stop gossipers from coming to you. Ask them, how do you know? Do you have a proof of what you are saying? Am I just saying for the sake of saying? And they would answer, everybody is saying. Ask them, who is everybody? Because you realize that everybody actually is not everybody. Everybody is them. So ask them, how do you know? And they'll tell you everybody, and then ask them, who is everybody? Seeds of discord is another thing that help to stop or is an enemy against peace. And then number 3 is disrespectful comment. Disrespectful comment would be like Sanbarat when he said, okay, this must have been Tobiah, whatever it is that you're building, even if a fox would climb up, the wall would crumble down. Disrespectful comment would be, do you think that I'm a dog? That's why you come to me with dogs and stick. Disrespectful comment would be like, does he think he's the only important person that God's talked to? Those are disrespectful comments, and when these disrespectful comments are channeled to you, normally they are geared to take away peace from you. And you need to realize the Bible says, blessed are the peacemakers. Jesus said, I have left you in a world full of problems or troubles, but take heart, I am with you. In other words, Jesus, when he was going up, he said, peace is what I leave to you. We are living in a world that is full of men and women who do not think that peace is important. We are living in a world where people are not peaceful. They don't experience peace at their home place. They don't experience peace at their workplace. They don't experience peace in their leisure time. This world does not have peace. In this world, we are not supposed to experience peace. But then Jesus expects us to not only to be peaceable, but he also expects us to live at peace. We need to be peaceful with each other. We need to be peaceful inside us. We need to be peaceful with each other, and we need to live peaceful lives. And how can we be able to live peaceful lives? The answer is very simple. And I came across a quote that I would like to read to you that would help you to live a peaceful life. And by the way, even before we give you this, husbands, we live with wives that would talk rudely to us. And the same applies for wives. We live with husbands who talk rudely to us. We have bosses who speak rudely to us. We have colleagues. We have matatu conductors, for those of us who use public means, they would talk rudely to us. And when these rude statements or those when we are abused, when we are insulted, when somebody speaks rudely to us, what happens to our heart? We feel angry. Our peace evaporates. But what does Jesus say in Matthew chapter 5 verse 9? Blessed are the peacemakers. I reading this from Amplified Version, it reads something like, blessed are the maintainers of peace. That even when you go through a situation, when people speak in a demeaning way to you, even when you go through a situation where seeds of discord are planted, even when people choose to speak in an abusive manner, even when people insult you, that there is inner peace, kuna amani moyoni mwako. Because the biggest thing that shows our maturity actually attracts wealth and actually attracts health in our lives is when we have peace. Let's take this again. As when we become peaceful, when we experience the inner peace, when there is peace in our lives, when there is when we live peacefully with each other, when our lives, when our minds, when our hearts are experiencing that inner peace, we reap two big blessings. And number one is inner health. We become healthy. We don't have space for ulcers. There is no space for blood pressure. We become more joyful. There is a spring in our steps. We are able to step with energy. We are able to smile even when it is stormy. We are not taken over, and we don't give ourselves into revenge or vendetta, because there is inner peace. So one, we experience health. Sick people are men and women who don't have peace. I've loved, and you need to do this research. Those people that are calm, those people that are not aggressive. Even when you abuse them, they smile at you and walk away and don't take it to heart. They don't have space for bitterness. They don't have a lot of headache. They are able to sleep wrong. They are able to eat well. They are able to stay young and beautiful and handsome. Because one of the blessings that we gain when we experience inner peace is health. Number two, when we become peaceful, the second blessing that we get is wealth. And wealth is we have a lot of friends. Show me somebody who is peaceful, who is calm, who is not aggressive, who is not harsh, who is not rude and is not abusive, and I will show you somebody who have a lot of friends. I have one friend, actually I call him my big brother, and I've realized that he has been asked to either to officiate or to be a best couple for many people. Why? Because he is friendly, he is calm together with his wife. And one of the benefits that we live when we become peaceful, when we practice peace, when peace becomes our lifestyle, is we attract a lot of friends. And the many friends that you have, your network, we said your network determines your net worth. So if you have a lot of friends, it simply means that of course at the end of the day, your network is big. When your network is big, then your net worth is also big. And because the greatest wealth in the world is not accumulation of buildings, it's not accumulation of cars, it's not accumulation of houses, no. But the greatest wealth that we can ever have, and the one that will take that all of us will actually miss, is the wealth of friends. People will come to you, people will be attracted to you, and when they come to you, they will bring gifts. When people come to you, they will speak special blessings. And so the word for today is becoming peaceful. Now, how do you become peaceful? Just a very simple trait, and we want to share it here. And it says something like this as a quote: the less you respond to negative people. Now listen to this: the less you respond to negative people, the more peaceful you will become. Can we take that again? Yes, we need to take that again. The less you respond to negative people, the more peaceful you become. Make a choice today that you're not going to be responding to negative people. Your wife comes, says a rude statement, don't respond to her. Your husband comes, speaks, throws an insult to you, don't answer her back. You're not supposed to respond. Don't share the peace of your mind when the boss becomes rude and abuses you. Don't share the peace of your mind. You may share your peace of mind and lose the job. Son, your parent comes and is very abusive to you, and you feel like you want to show him that you are angry. Please hold your peace. That's the word. Because we are taught here, the less you respond to negative people, the more peaceful you will become. Now, we want to invite you for another big week that is beginning tomorrow. Remember tomorrow to switch on to Nice TV. We shall be talking about Magufurification. We'll be asking why the doctrine of Magufuri is better style for leadership and what we can learn from the fallen leader, Dr. John Magufuri. And by the way, we send our condolences to the Tanzanians at this difficult time, and even we will congratulate Samia Suluhu being the new president of that country. And so tomorrow, being Monday, from 7:30 all the way to 9, please join us at Nice TV. And then on Tuesday, we will continue with chapter 5. We'll be talking about how Jesus Christ was able to fight demons. Something that actually you really need to follow and learn. And then on Wednesday, we'll be picking up how to live holy in an unholy world. You don't want to miss that. And then on Thursday, we'll have our online class where we shall be learning how to lead difficult people that surround us. You know, that is very important. And then on Saturday, we shall be learning something on the leaders that we need today. Be sure to follow us on all these programs. And remember, of late, we are on YouTube, we are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we are on Telegram, and you only need to write the word John Kimani and follow us. And for those of you that have been following us, we are so grateful. So remember, today's word that we've shared is be peaceful. And we've said for you to become peaceful, we've said that the less you respond to negative people, the more peaceful you will become. The less you respond to negative people, the more peaceful you will become. And then we've said peace is not real peace. Peace is not real peace until it has been tested in storm. Peace is not real peace until it is tested in storm. When you go through storm, when people abuse you, when people speak ill about you, when people speak in a demeaning manner, when people plant seeds of discord in your life, when people act or speak in a disrespectful manner, remember these are storms, and so don't allow yourself to lose your inner peace. Well, for those of you that have been joining us, we see the following. We want to acknowledge the presence of John Boro. Thank you. My big sister Catherine Karila. Thank you very much. Our friend Margaret Wahu and Kagai Wakagai. Kagai is all of you that have watched us today. From us, this is John Kimani. Remember what you always say. And it's a beautiful word to inspire us during the week. We always say, inawezekana. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't touch that dial.